Popular Misfit Podcast. It's your boy S.O.
Hey, Shannon, what's going on?
What's going on this island?
We out here being goofy and shit. I had the mics queued up earlier because last time, a few times I've been recording, we just be talking and shit don't be turned off. Pray for me, y'all.
You be fucking up.
Man, I do. I ain't gonna lie, I do be fucking up. I'm good though today, man. Nice to have you back in the studio, Ivan.
Yeah, man. They had your boy banned.
Man, you know,
was talking from the car last week?
For the parking lot for a few minutes, I'm like, fuck this. I'm going home.
Yeah,
home on y'all ass.
It was hot as hell. Man, it's these COVID rules, man. We just trying to, you know, it'd be my fault too, cause she be telling us stuff we got to do in the studio, and it be slipping my mind. Like I forgot my mask. We got to walk in the building with a mask on. And
I
everything.
didn't see the whole. I know you sent the. I think Ivan just disregarded it, but you did send the message last week that if you was out in any crowds, that we was gonna have to.
He did. He sent it last minute though.
It was last minute, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't Saturday though.
Thank you.
Like Friday night. Like
No,
my mom was.
was
It was like Friday night.
I have to go back to our.
My mom was other places.
But it was still cool.
It's a hell of an adjustment, man. All these shits we gotta. Even y'all been out like to like the mall?
Nope.
No, I
ain't
took
been nowhere.
Jaden.
You ain't been nowhere?
Nope.
Man, I went. I was trying to do a quick run in, run out to the mall. I was masked up everything. Everybody just spaced out wearing masks. It's just odd, man.
I went to the outlet mall once, like when it first opened, but it was like only 4 or 5 stores was open.
Yeah, certain stores. Some stores are still closed. It's different. It's just weird.
I know we went to get me and Jaden went to get our feet done on her birthday.
Oh, yeah, it was her birthday this week, huh?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
She 15, 16?
15.
Oh, she going to be driving soon.
Don't even. She asked me last night, what's the hardest part about driving? I said, shit, I don't know.
I thought she was younger than that.
No, she 15.
They're getting old.
She 15, man.
The hardest part is you got to drive for yourself and every other idiot on the road. That's what my mama told me.
You do. You have to drive for everybody else.
And she said it just in that words, too. Like, she called everybody an idiot.
Oh, shit.
What was you like when you was 15? Was you the same?
She's different than me. She's very different
Is
than
that
me.
a good thing or a bad
It's
thing?
a good thing. Because I was just telling my friend yesterday, I said, we went to a few different stores yesterday. So it's her, my little cousin, and they little best friend.
Uh-huh.
So I took the girls to get their feet done.
Yeah.
You know, it's pool party today. So I'm like, you know, I got them new bathing suits. You know, I'm that mama.
Okay.
Everybody got look matched. So we went and got their toes done yesterday.
Right.
And so they got dressed. They're like, oh, we going to the store. They ain't been nowhere. So we go to the store. Every store we go in is little boys in every store. They not paying attention. I'm paying attention when we get to La Bonita's, right? We go to the one on Jones in Cheyenne.
Okay.
So I see the little boys getting out the car. The girls don't see them.
Okay.
Little boy gets out the car. I didn't know it was more boys. They looked like they was with their mom and an auntie or something.
Uh-huh.
So then you see another little boy here just pop up real fast. So you know he done slapped the other little boy like, hey, look.
They
type of
lurking.
shit. So I'm watching all this shit unfold. And I'm just laughing because
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember this.
Yeah.
So they trying to hurry up and go get baskets, trying to catch up to the girls.
Uh-huh.
So now that the girls see them, you know, they giggling and shit. But then you see them around the store, you know, trying to follow them. Then it's another group of boys. Little gay girl, 2 boys. They follow them. I'm like, this shit is fucking literally every store we went in, Walmart. Little boys following around the store. I'm like, this shit is fucking crazy.
They didn't get their number. They didn't swap social
Nah,
media
Jaden,
info.
Jaden got a little boyfriend, so
She's being faithful.
yeah, she's the faithful type. Like my auntie said something to her today. We was at the house trying to get set up for the party.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Did your boyfriend make it back in town? Because he's visiting his grandma out of town right now." She's like, "Did your boyfriend make it back in town for the party?" And she's like, "No, you know he's still out there." And then so my auntie like, "Well, you need one for the nails. You need one for this." I said, don't corrupt her yet.
Put on the game right on top, huh?
Don't do that right now. And she looking at her like that's not even my type. Like
This your auntie?
that's my auntie.
Is she single?
No, she's married.
Thought she was the single aunt. Like, what's the one that be on Fresh Prince? The one that loudmouth one? I don't want nobody.
Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah, Jennifer Lewis. Yeah, she the Jennifer Lewis aunt.
She was. She just got married on us.
See?
She's always liked women for as long as I can remember. Then she popped up with a husband last November, and I was like, what?
Oh, that's the trend nowadays. But we ain't speak on that right this second.
What? Just everybody just boom pop up with a husband?
Yeah, just be gay for years and then boom, I'm married to.
But she had been really heavily into church. She wasn't like anti-man or anything like that. Her preference was just women.
Do you got an anti-man aunt? I think everybody got at least 2 in their family.
So on my dad's side, both my grandmother had two sons, 2 daughters. Both of them was gay for as long as I can remember. My Aunt Nene, I don't think she likes men at all. I've never seen her with a man.
She don't got no kids?
Yeah, she has kids, but I've never seen her with them.
With the kids or with the fathers?
With the fathers. I've never seen her with men for as long as I've known her.
Gotcha.
But I didn't grow up with them either, though.
What about you, Ivan? You got 2 all men ain't shit aunts or cousins or somebody?
I might have one aunt that's like that, but not really.
The older bitter woman syndrome.
But why they gotta be bitter? They
just ain't never happy.
Just because they gay doesn't.
No, not even on the gay. Not even on the gay. They just all men are dogs and all men ain't shit and girl don't trust no man.
But I just think that they need to say the men that I keep choosing ain't shit. So you need to figure out what about
accountability
yourself
that you attracting a shit man.
Something about
shit
you.
I had to. I was like, shit, bitch, what is wrong with you? We keep picking the wrong motherfuckers. Like
it's low hanging fruit, is it? Not really.
It's low hanging fruit. Sometimes you just you're not as good of a woman as you think you are.
Speak that. Say it again.
And or your pussy ain't good enough to keep a man.
Ooh.
And I don't even think all of that. No.
Speak on it.
I think sometimes too, we lower our standards a lot too because we get in this realm like, okay, I can fix this. Or I can change this. So let me go with the easier thing too. And I can change what I need to change about this person.
Yeah, but what good come easy though?
You know what? I'm struggling with that right now.
See?
You know what they say? Nothing worth like. If it's worth having, it's not going to be easy to get, and if it's easy to get, then it ain't worth having.
Yeah.
Right.
But goddamn it, we got to have some type of compromise. Can we meet somewhere in the middle? Can it just?
It should be some kind of compromise. Like love shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be hard. Love shouldn't be hard.
But should it be easy though?
Ideally.
Not saying like.
I think it's bullshit.
Easy to come across. Well, love takes work anyway. I don't give a fuck if you married 50 years, 70 years. So it's not going to ever be easy. You got to constantly put the work in. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because who was I talking to? I won't say her name, but we were talking this week. I was doing her hair, and we were saying like how you can be with somebody for years, right? From like teenagers and shit. But we all know that we evolve as people, right?
True.
So what you need and what you wanted at 17, 18 ain't necessarily what you need and want or desire at 25.
I don't know. There's some niggas that still want the same bullshit.
Yeah, but for the majority of them, you haven't grown, right?
Yeah.
So then at 25, you want something different at 33 or you know what I'm saying? Or 30.
Yeah.
And then once you hit that mark, like when you're in your middle 30s, to late 30s, you pretty much know like this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I'm willing to compromise on, and this is what I'm not willing to compromise on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like, yeah, you can put in the work, but if it's only you putting in the work and this other partner ain't putting in the work and they not changing, it's like I don't want to do this shit. I don't give a fuck how many years we put in it or how many years we got in it. Like,
I agree.
Like I don't want to do it.
It can get stagnant for sure.
I'm about to say, yeah. What do you think? Do it get stagnant over time and people get bored? Like, all right, I'm over this.
I think everybody gets comfortable. We get comfortable. I know
I
have.
Is that a bad thing though?
It can be. If you get too comfortable in a relationship, it can be bad.
Why is that a bad thing?
Because once you get too comfortable, you feel like I don't have to put in any work because you're here. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, you good.
Is that comfortable or complacent?
Yeah, what's the difference?
I want to be 100% comfortable. I want to be able to let my guard down. I want to be able to say, I know this person inside out. They know me inside and out. Like, I want to get to a place where I can hit cruise. Like, I don't want to have to.
You want to be able to fart around it and not feel like.
I do that anyway. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
Don't do that around me.
I do that anyway. It don't be loud. Like, I'll save it for like when we in
What the fuck?
when we in the bed under the cover, I'll do it.
You give her a Dutch oven?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh my God.
So is it between complacent and being comfortable?
I think so. When you put it like that, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
You think people are allergic to stability and like being comfort?
No, content? I think some people. I'm gonna find this video and I'm gonna share it with y'all. But it was a black therapist, and she was basically saying how. Damn it! I just lost my train of thought.
Take your time.
Because my mama just called me, and I'm like, I'm call you back.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Leave my mama alone, y'all.
Mama got a life too.
Mama gotta have a
Okay,
life
wait.
too.
What did you just ask me, Essa?
Shit.
You forgot her.
Comfort versus complacent.
Right.
She had a black therapist, a video of a black therapist. You forgot it. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to come back to it.
Oh man.
Oh, you said something, but now it just pissed me off.
If people are allergic to being
that's where I was going.
Stable.
Okay, so some people some people in like with the way their upbringing or relationships, you get accustomed to chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that is the only environment that they know how to thrive in or understand. Yeah. So I think people get alert, like they get comfortable with that. So when things are, and I can honestly say I was like that.
Okay.
I think a lot of us.
I'm
a
self-sabotager, because I'm so used to things being fucked up,
right,
or for the fucked up shit to happen. So when things are good, I gotta find a way to. I don't know how to deal with that. Like, okay, something is about to happen, so let me start the fire first. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not proud of that, but I'm still a work in progress because I'm still working on it. Like things can be going great, but I'm like it's a reason. I have to find a reason for shit
like
not
what?
to be okay.
Like what? When you say start a fire, like what? Like
it could be anything. It could be the littlest shit, and I'm like, you didn't do this, and you didn't do, like what? Like you bringing this up right now, and I'm like, well, yeah. It's like, what?
You found comfort in chaos.
Yes, because I was used to that. That was all I knew.
So when there's no chaos, you feel odd, like damn, ain't nothing like going on. Everything is running smooth. You don't know how to take it.
Yeah, because something about to happen. Something is wrong. So let me start it. Let me start the fire now.
I think that's a lot of us, though. I think that's a lot of women. I'm gonna be sexist right about now. I think that's a lot of women.
Men
no,
too.
they ain't sexist. They speak your truth.
No, men too.
Nah,
I don't think that's a man trait.
I don't think that's a man trait.
Yes, it is.
I think, but how could that be? If at the same time, but the argument for the most part is men, we're not proactive. We kind of
y'all not.
So we neither not proactive and we're used to being in chaos. Like how can
y'all
you have both?
Y'all are reactive. So a woman can tell you in general conversation what she needs, what she wants. You know what I'm saying? Because every woman requires something different. How you love this woman ain't gonna be how you love this woman over here. You know what I'm saying? And how you treated this woman may not necessarily be what this woman needs. This woman may need you to buy her shit. This woman may need time and words of affirmation and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. You have to learn your partner. So a lot of times us women, what we'll do is we'll tell you just in general conversation.
Right.
What we like or what I want. Oh, this is nice. Or you could be looking through some shit, a book or whatever, watching a movie.
That's not telling me what you want though. That's where communication becomes an issue.
But even if you communicate, a lot of times men are not receptive to that. Like, cause y'all are shut down. It's like this isn't an argument. This is a conversation that needs to be had. Like, I want you to know me. Just like I'm asking you questions to get to know you. A lot of times men aren't, not saying all men, but majority of the men, y'all not going to ask the questions that we ask. So we voluntarily tell y'all.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes y'all not listening either. So then we'll tell y'all this shit and then we feel away because we've listened to you. So I know what you like. I've anticipated these needs. You ain't got to tell me I've already done this, right? So then when it comes to, it could be anything. If I'm tripping with my baby daddy or I'm having an issue at work, like I've already communicated with how I want to be loved or what I need in certain things that I'm doing, right? So I'm waiting for you to be that and to do that, and then you don't. It's like, the fuck? So then when we shut down and we like, you know what, don't worry about it. We start doing other shit. Then that's when y'all like, okay, so y'all start doing shit that we want y'all to do. And it's like, you heard me the first time I said it. That you're being reactive. But it only lasts for so long. You're only doing it just to appease me for the moment. You know what I'm saying?
I can't disagree, but I can't agree either.
Yeah,
I think the way women and men process communicate is different. I think the difference when men communicate with men, we just gonna give you the information.
We're gonna tell you straight up what it is. Y'all like to beat around the bush and don't get to the point.
No, we will get straight to the point, and y'all still don't.
No, y'all give us a bundle of information and expect us to decipher through it.
Y'all don't make that shit short and sweet.
Babe, I want this. We talk about wanting something to eat. Like, I don't know what I want to eat.
Oh my gosh, that shit irritates the dog fuck out of me. God damn.
We may not necessarily know what the fuck we want to eat.
Never,
Baby, pick something. Baby.
Sometimes we know, but sometimes we don't. And even if we pick, y'all be like, I really don't have a taste for it. Motherfucker, then you pick.
I ain't never heard that in the men conversation.
Because most men gonna be like, all right, whatever.
Because I'll figure something out on this menu that I can eat.
You pick the place, I figure out something on the menu to eat. Well, oh my gosh. I love my wife. She do that shit all the time. What you want to eat? I don't know. I always reflect it back to her. Whatever you get, I'll pick something. And she'll never know it. Then an hour go by, then boom, everything closed, and then we going to bed hungry because don't nobody want to cook.
Oh, Jack in the Box up in 24
hours. Well, you can't cook, so it ain't like don't nobody want to cook. You mean she don't want to cook.
Hey. Don't kitchen shame me right about now.
No shame. I'm just saying.
Don't kitchen shame
Don't
me.
say, because don't nobody.
But any woman I dated before her, like, it's just, what do you want? And then never know. And I don't think that's a woman thing. Like, damn, y'all always hungry, but don't know what you want to eat.
Because it's not, I know that I need to eat something. I'm hungry, but I don't necessarily have a taste for anything specific is what we saying.
Because if I had my way, we'd be eating pizza and chicken 4 days out the week.
Y'all gonna have acid. I hope y'all got acid reflux.
You know how much apple vinegar I drink? Why niggas think that's supposed to solve all problems?
No, that shit gonna burn the fucking.
Don't it supposed to like unclog your cholesterol in your arteries or something?
You can't
do one today.
Too much. You can, but
what happens if you do it too much?
You want to dilute it, like, because it's strong. It's acidic.
You dilute it.
It'll
with vodka.
With vodka.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, boy.
He's trying to die.
I might not make it to 50.
Definitely not.
Your kidney hate you.
Shot.
It might do. But I don't know. But that is a good point, though. We do have different love languages between men and women.
I think it's not even that it's the love languages are different. It's just the way we give and receive information. I think men are just more straightforward with the information we give. So you ask straightforward questions, we give straightforward answers. When a woman, you ask a woman a question, she gives you a bundle of information. You gotta pick how much of this is relevant to what I'm actually asking.
Yeah.
You have to. It's just
like the long paragraph text messages y'all get, and then y'all get mad when dude be like, "Okay," or "I hear you."
Motherfucker, because
you didn't type all this shit.
I do that shit to be an asshole.
Yeah, and I type 4 words, 6 words or less.
See,
and then y'all get mad.
Yeah, because
y'all get mad because we hear you.
No, we want you to not just hear me, but have a rebuttal. Let's have a conversation. Those long text messages are open up the door. No, it's not to have a conversation. To say, you know what, I fucked. Like, how often do men say, you know what, I fucked up? How can I make this better? We don't fuck up. What the fuck?
We don't fuck like
y'all do.
I tend to agree, but I might be biased.
Yeah.
Give me something to throw at y'all.
I might be biased.
We don't fuck up as much.
Y'all do. But y'all don't say, you know what, babe, I fucked up. How can I make this better? Or, you know what, I apologize. Like, what can I do next time? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, women, like, because me and y'all are very stubborn. Y'all are assholes. So, when shit happens, then y'all like to do the silent treatment and then be like, now y'all want to get an attitude because the woman got an attitude.
I think we're selective in our arguments.
It's not selective in our argument.
We pick and choose what battles we want to go.
No, what? Wait, no.
So then when the woman is like, you know what? Because I'm not, this space is weird, you know what? So, boom, we either offering y'all something to eat, we either offering y'all some pussy, like let's not argue no more type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're the ones that's like apologizing for some shit that we didn't even start.
Where these women at?
Well, yeah.
This
is a myth.
I ain't ran across her yet.
I ain't never heard this one.
I ain't ran across her.
Put that on Moses.
Yet.
I ain't never seen that. Just instead of apologize, just feed me food and give me pussy.
I ain't never met a woman who
not saying all on the same night. I'm just saying, like, they be like, here go your plate, or what you want to eat tonight.
I ain't never met a woman who was like, you know what? I'm tired of us being mad at each other. Here goes some pussy. Like, I ain't met her.
Man, and chicken at the same time.
I ain't met her. That's wild.
I think you making that one up, Shannon.
She capping hard. She capping hard.
I will call one of my exes, but
you over here pandering now.
He might hang up on me.
Damn.
Oh, you might be a one-off then.
See,
you might be a one-off. That's definitely not the norm.
No comment, huh?
I'm just gonna drink the rest of this.
Yeah, drink that
Do
shit.
y'all think? Y'all think? Why doesn't? I can't get my words out. God damn, what's wrong with me? Why y'all think marriages nowadays don't last long like our grandparents' marriages? You think they went through the same shit we going through as far as love
Absolutely.
language and
Absolutely.
understanding men and women?
I
and
think
all
a
that
lot of things played into that. Why things lasted.
shit? Segregation.
That and you stupid. Okay, so back then, a lot of our grandmothers, I know for mine and like a lot of my great aunts and stuff, they didn't work. The men worked. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So a lot of times the women were dependent on the men.
But don't that kind of like bring less value to a certain extent to a woman? Because
Right, but what I'm saying
Okay.
is, I think marriages lasted longer. One, there was no social media. You know what I'm saying? Granddaddy and uncles and shit had two families, sometimes
Yup.
three, in the same state. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying? It might be one town over this way, one town over that way. You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
so I'm down the street. Shit,
Right.
Yeah.
So he worked hard. He provided for. He probably did a lot more for his regular family than the outside family. Got to see a little bit of him, but he was there type shit. And I think grandmas and all that shit knew about it. Of course, they didn't let everybody else know about it, but they knew. But everybody kind of just minded their own business too back then. So you didn't really have the social media aspect or the friends or, oh girl, leave him. She can't leave him because she ain't got no job. She ain't got no money. She don't got no life skills. She ain't finished school. Your homegirl that you kicking it with every day, she in the same boat you in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just thugging the shit out together.
Right.
And I think that had a lot to do with it. The financial aspect of it. Because if a woman was independent and she could do that shit herself, she'd be like, nigga, I don't really need you.
So you're saying as long as a man can afford to have multiple women and two
I'm not
households-
saying that that's
Oh.
okay. No, I'm just saying that they did it.
back in the day. So it was a money play. It was a money power move.
I think back then, yeah. And I think the women, they just accept it more than what a lot of women today are willing to accept.
Why? Because it's just hard to replace their husband with somebody else.
Absolutely.
You think that was because they was dependent on their husband's income and their husband taking care of them?
Look at now, you got a lot of women make more than their husbands or their boyfriends nowadays. So I don't know why they be preaching all this independent women shit, because I don't want to be independent like that. I want somebody to come help me pay my bills.
Me too. Shit.
You getting your B Simone on right now?
No, I don't need no entrepreneur. I can give me a regular 9 to 5 nigga. Like,
Y'all
no,
see
you
that
bring-
shit?
Shout out to the 9 to 5 niggas, man.
Man, they
Yeah,
trying
I
to
was
phase out 9 to 5 niggas. Like, damn, what we do?
Yeah, that shit didn't work out.
Yeah,
They-
they was cooking her ass for that.
They hated B Simone last week. Then they loved her for the 9 to 5 nigga shit. Then they was hated her again the next day.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the
I
fuck?
just don't. I mean, I've always said, everybody can have a preference.
Yeah.
That's your preference or whatever. But it was almost like she was shitting on motherfuckers that work 9 to 5s. You know what I'm saying? Which you can have a motherfucker that work. I'll take a 9 to 5 nigga that's making close to goddamn 6 figures versus I don't want to deal with an entrepreneur.
Why? Money not
that's-
consistent?
Not even just that, like, and then the time and all this other extra shit. I ain't got time for that. Let's no.
You need that structure.
Yeah, I
That's
need
a
some
little bit, huh?
structure. I need some type of stability.
What about a
Like,
person that's doing both? Because people be forgetting that you can
got-
do both,
you
but
can
it's
do
going
both,
you
but
sacrificing something.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
but at what cost though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, where do the family dynamics of that fit in at?
But man, I fit.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's not for me.
Damn. I don't know. I just felt a lot of backlash from the 9 to 5 brothers. I felt like we was getting mistreated in this whole
Yeah, I
slander.
feel bad for y'all.
Like, damn, a nigga trying to do right, work right, come home, support a family, and damn, just getting shitted on. Like, she want an entrepreneur. Which I get, but all entrepreneurs ain't balling either. And all
No,
9
they
to 5ers ain't, you know what I'm saying, struggling. I know some.
Absolutely. I know
Yeah.
some 9 to 5 workers be like,
Making
hey, and then you got these entrepreneurs like, no, what the fuck you doing? Just go get a job.
And niggas know the difference between being a business owner and an entrepreneur. It's different. And
Totally
self-employed. It's
Totally
three
different.
totally different things.
It was just funny because she was talking about being an entrepreneur or whatever, and have somebody that has a similar mind state, and somebody that knows why I'm up at 3:00 in the morning answering emails. And then the next day, niggas start posting copies of the book she was sent out. The motherfucker was falling apart. It looked like a Teen People magazine. I said that on Twitter, but
She got a book?
Yeah, she put out a book.
oh.
But I guess
I thought she just had the makeup shit.
Nah, she had a book. The book was a while ago. Like, so, but I guess it's been on back order, or they just started to get the motherfuckers. So then you get them, the pages is falling apart and shit. Like, oh, so you want a nigga to be an entrepreneur? You talking about entrepreneurship? But this is the shit you do out of your company? Like, that's wild.
Man, that's all bad for business, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question, and this question is somebody asked me. Besides being a parent, what's the biggest thing you've been responsible for?
Shit, for me, that's probably the biggest thing.
That's by nature. I mean, by nature, I assume you good parents, so you're gonna take care of your kid. That's gonna be the biggest responsibility. But outside of that, what's the biggest thing you've been responsible for?
Trying to keep a marriage together.
You put that up there?
Yeah, I should work. That shit's work. Being married is work.
It is.
That shit work.
It is. It's different, you know.
It's a huge responsibility, especially like, you know. I think I got with my wife. I initially got with her. I was 17. I wasn't even 18 yet. I got with her when I was 17. So like learning about finances and credit and all that other shit. Like I didn't know nothing about it when we got together. Like that was shit. Those are lessons I had to learn.
Yeah.
During the course of our relationship. Like, oh, okay, you fucking up on your end, but it's fucking my credit up.
Is that real?
Oh, that's dead ass real.
That might be.
That's dead ass. Like my credit just got back to 600 a week ago.
Yeah.
For some shit, for her not paying her car note on time.
Yeah, that'll piss me smooth off. Yeah.
My credit just got back to 600. My FICO just got back to 600 a week ago.
That's why, but I think a lot of that too. We wouldn't put on game as credit at a young age. Neither.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and I heard too. You put your son on your credit card for his birth. You put your son on your credit card for his birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I want to start building his credit. Like I hope he understands. He made it seem like he understood.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he really understands what it is I'm trying to do for him. It might take him a while before he be like, okay, my dad really was trying to look out for me long term, as opposed to just
getting the sticky fingers, just want to buy everything.
Yeah, just buying you. I could have bought you some shirts or some shoes, some other shit. But like, I really want to invest in your future. Like, so hopefully he get that one day.
He got any long term like plan goals, or he just
he kind of just I don't know. Like, listen, I keep drilling into his head. Like, listen, at some point you're gonna be responsible. In a year from now, you're gonna be you're gonna be solely responsible for the choices you make.
Right.
So you gotta start making better choices. It's tough. It's tough, but my son's he's not a bad kid. He's not a bad person. He don't get into no bullshit. But just like you gotta start making smart decisions. Like even he asked me about getting a tattoo, and I'm like, I knew it was coming because like I said, his best friend, one of his best friends got a tattoo like 2 years ago. Right. The other one got a tattoo a few months ago. So I at some point I knew it was coming. It's like, okay, you can't keep making decisions based on what your friends are doing. Because from personal experience, the niggas you kicking with in high school,
they ain't gonna be the same ones you kicking with.
5 years from now, that shit gonna be it's gonna look totally different. Yeah. So you making decisions like you can't see it now,
right?
And I don't expect you to, but like me as your father that's been through that, like I know that.
Tell him he don't kick with the same people with the elementary school.
I think that's one of the toughest things, though, as a parent raising a teenager, is trying to get them to understand that.
Yeah,
like. Stop, like, get it out your head. Like, you are your own person. Right. You need to worry about you and only you. I don't give a fuck about what this person doing, that person doing, what this person got, what that person got. Your focus and my focus is on you. Yeah. And it is so hard. I've been doing that for like literally the last 2 years. It's like, dude. And that's where a lot of our stuff comes in at. Well, with this person, I don't give a fuck what they doing or what they mama let them do. Yeah. Or where they going. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
It's tough. It's tough.
It is hard because I was a kid too. So you want to give them a little bit of room, but not too much room. Because if you don't give them none, they're going to take it.
They're going to take it for sure.
And when they take it, they're going to run wild. I know. I was that kid.
I hope not. I'm also a proponent of you got to make your own mistakes.
Yeah, right? You have to let them do that. But then I struggle. And I think because I only have that one and she's a girl and I know certain things. I know I did certain things. So it's like I know I can't stop her from making all of the mistakes, but I try to give her as much game and don't water it down. Yeah. Because I want you to like understand certain shit. And because this ain't a game. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I do.
You have to.
Some shit I just started talking to her about because she is getting older. She's going to go into high school. So I don't want you to go get it from somebody else. I've done this. I went through this. This is what it's gonna look like. This is what it's gonna be. This is what you need to look out for, and this is what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
Do they hit y'all with the? It wasn't like that. It's different now than
No,
when you
she
was in
gets
school.
it for the most part. But then my biggest issue with her is with her friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, they get to do this and they get to, like, nah. Like, I don't gotta worry about no sneaking out the house shit or stealing my car, or stealing money from me. Like, none of that shit. Like, that, you know, I know some of my friends was doing, or some of my other friends are going through, and I'm like, damn. Like, I be like, shit, I thought her smart mouth was, you know, or I thought I was dealing with something with that, and I'm like, I'm glad I got these problems, and not those other problems. So shit that she's able to recognize, and choices that she's able to make on her own were things that I didn't do at her age. So that's why I say we're the same, but we different. Like, she kicks it with the same people for the most part. But then it was this other little girl they brought into the fold, and the little girl was on some, oh, let's leave out the house type shit. And Jane was like, hell no. But I wasn't privy to this until she was like, she came in my room the next morning, Mama, can you just act like everybody gotta leave? And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? And so she's telling me, she was like, she tried to get us to sneak out the house last night. And so I'm like, what? She's like, so she got to go. And so I'm like, see, me, we'd have been sneaking out the house and sneaking some boys in the house. That was me. I was that kid.
Right.
So for her to know, like, okay, my mama with the shit, she'll beat my ass and y'all ass, and she gonna tell our mamas, but I'm gonna get it the worst. So yeah, mom, let her leave. You know what I'm saying? Or just shit that I would have been like, let's go.
But that just might not be your daughter's personality to begin with. She might just be like, I don't want to sneak out the house. Everybody not looking to get in trouble.
But I think that it has to do with the way you parent, because some kids is up for some bullshit. Oh, some boys, because she's into boys. She loves boys. But if it's I gotta disappoint my mama, she's not doing it. Like, she will literally cry. She's been like this since she was a kid, though. If I'm like, you hurt my feelings, or you know, I'm disappointed in you. Oh, she's crying. She writing notes and shit. I'm telling y'all, like, leaving sticky notes on the nigga mirrors in the bathroom or in my room. She's that kid. So she's like me, but she's not like me.
Okay.
What about you, Ivy? Your son act like you?
Too much.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
They get on my fucking nerves. Like, damn, like, I see why people be like a lot, and I be like, God damn, like, is this what I be doing? Like, I gotta stop. Like, this is what I be on. But it's a good, like, you know what I mean? Because it could have not been that way. Like, I think because I was persistent on being a present father.
Yeah.
You know, there were a lot of moments where I feel like the average nigga would have been like, I'm out.
Okay.
The average nigga would have been like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not dealing with that shit. So, like, it was important to me to not, like, even just finding out this was my son. Like, 'cause she didn't want to. She made me pay for the whole test because she had already paid for somebody else to get tested, and gave me the runaround not once but twice. Okay. She stood me up not once but twice when it was time to go take the test. Like, I had to be persistent. Like, if this kid is my kid, he's not growing up without a father. So I need to know for me.
Right.
Because if this is my
Why was
kid,
she hesitant and just being? Was she embarrassed?
I don't know. She just. Like,
I was gonna say, did she want the other guy to be the father? Was they together or
this?
You don't know.
This story.
We got to bring her to the show to get
it. It needs its own episode.
Okay.
It's a long.
So
that might be live. Hey.
That story needs its own episode. But she was like, set the appointment. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't answer the phone the day of. I'm like, okay. She was like, I have to get my nails done. Okay, that's weird. Set the appointment for next week. She didn't answer the phone the day of. So I didn't get the test for like months after that. Luckily, she was married and her husband was like, you need to take this test.
Whoa, hold up.
Listen, I just told you it's a whole long story. I'm just giving you the bulletin point. So her husband was like, you need to take this test. So he made her show up and take the test.
Hold on. You was the Spaccavelli?
No. She wasn't married. She wasn't married when we had sex.
Okay.
Are you sure?
She didn't know dude. Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't know dude. She got married. My son was like a year and some change.
Okay.
That's not that old.
I don't think
she got married fast.
She got married fast.
Okay.
it's a long story.
Okay, we'll talk about that in another episode.
Her husband made her take the test, but like I was just persistent. Like I need to know.
Did you thank him?
Yeah, me and him was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and him was cool.
Was cool. She not married no more.
She not. No, she's been divorced twice.
Oh.
God damn.
Listen.
I get it. Did she ever try to, when she divorced him, try to get back with you?
No. At one point though, she did ask me for another kid. Cause she was like, she's having problems with her ovaries or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I want to have another kid, but I always want my kids to have the same father. I don't. She was like, can we have another kid? I'm like, bitch, we don't get along. Bitch, we don't get along with one. How do you think she gonna go with two?
And
so
you out the
she doesn't have any other kids other than your son?
Just my son. She had a hysterectomy.
That mean you off child support off this one, huh?
I've never been on child support.
Woo! Say that again.
I've never been on child support.
That's a damn shame. We gotta clap for shit like that nowadays.
Never.
Why?
Let me take that back. I was on child support for 6 weeks because my wife at the time was in her feelings. So she put me on child support.
How'd you get off?
I just was like, okay, cool. You can put me on child support.
But
I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to what child support says. So all the I do
Right.
too much outside of
Child support. Yeah. You limited yourself.
this. $200 ain't. You saving me money
Right.
by paying this $200. So let's go with
So
that.
you one of them.
You're gonna save me money.
If you put me on child support, I'm not doing.
Is she
nothing
being vindictive?
else.
She putting them on child support being vindictive.
No, I'm
yeah.
just trying to get an understanding.
Right.
Absolutely, because I'm without a court telling me to do anything. I'm doing more than what this $200 a month.
Right. So if you want to be petty, you can go down there. This is all you're gonna get.
I'm gonna stick to that.
I don't believe in it. I think that if a father is doing what he's supposed to be doing, let that nigga do what he's supposed to do. If he don't, then it is what the fuck it is.
But I've never not been present in my kid's life.
No, absolutely. I feel that.
I've never. This particular person, she can't with a straight face tell you he's never not financially supported.
No, I just think a lot of times when I agree with child support if the father is literally not active, not present.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got these kids 24/8 by yourself. He out here just doing whatever the fuck he want to do. You absolutely should help that lady like with whatever's going on. But if you have an active father who's present, you know, I don't
live with me.
I don't even fuck about living with a motherfucker. Like, if they are active and they are present, it ain't about what you want a motherfucker to do. As long as they doing the best they can do with what they have, we'll make this shit work. We'll figure this shit out.
It was more, but like you live with me. Mm-hmm.
She had it on child support when y'all lived together.
Yes,
I would have told the judge that.
I pay your.
I told the judge that.
Not only do I go half with you on everything with our kids, I pay your car insurance, and you don't have any health insurance outside of the health insurance you have.
She was
me.
that mad to really put you on child support and shoot herself in the foot?
Put me on child support. Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to stick to this $200 a month. The judge is telling me I'm paying. That's easy. That's easy work.
I would have been proactive. Like, let's get this over with.
That's easy work. And then what? I don't think she took it. She was just in her feelings and was like, "I'm gonna go do this." Cool. Like, do you take into consideration everything I do for you and our children? Like, I don't think you do. I think you're just in your feelings. So once I was like, okay, I'm no longer going to do this. She was like, whatever. I'm no longer going to do this. Then I was like, you can no longer live here. Okay, no, can we have a conversation? Like, oh, okay, yeah. Let's have a conversation then.
Shit would have been in bags. Hefty bags.
So I've never had the other than that 6 weeks. I've never had the pleasure.
Was y'all kids or one of y'all parents was on child support?
Say that again.
Was y'all kid when y'all were kids? Was any of your parents on child support?
No. Yeah, my daddy was, but
he didn't pay.
Hell no. Every time they find out where he was working at and they take somebody his paycheck, that nigga quit his job and start another construction job.
Hey, that running around could only happen for so long.
My daddy had 6 kids, 6 baby mamas. So my mom never put my dad on child support until she left my sisters and dad, because my younger sister's dad raised us from the time I was like 3. So when my mom had left him, I think I was about 15, 16. So she's by herself with 5 kids. So like, okay, I've never asked none of you niggas for nothing. Like, y'all gonna help do something now. So she put everybody daddy on child support.
Yeah.
She put everybody on child support then. And when I think she got like 2 checks from my daddy.
And that was
and
it.
then they quit that job. And she was like, but she never pursued it after that. She like, I'm not going to chase no motherfucking body. You know?
She got arrears or she let you?
She just let all that shit go. My mama was one of them, like, I'm not going to force you to do nothing. Like, she never, like, made me hate my dad. Like, she would just keep it real with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I called him. He ain't come. Oh, well, fuck him. You know, that kind of shit. So... It wasn't like, oh, your daddy a piece of shit. He ain't this, he ain't that. She's never done that.
That's real
I was
shit.
able to see that on my own growing up, and he wasn't around.
Yeah.
So then I
Boy.
got older and was able to form my own relationship with him.
Yeah.
But he always knew where I stood. Like, I fought you for me having to go through this. Like, you should have been there. You should have did this. You should have been there for that. But like, I don't hate my dad. Me and my dad have one of the greatest relationships now.
Okay.
I think a lot of times he gets on himself, like, and he'll bring it up like, I know I wasn't there. I'm like, that shit old. It's water under the bridge. We can't take that shit back, but we got now. We can move forward, you know. And he's been like the best dad and the best grandfather to me and my daughter. So I was able to build our own relationship. Like I said, I don't hate him. A lot of my siblings like hold stuff against him.
Yeah.
But I don't put it all on him. I don't put it all on my mom. It just is what it is. It's life. And while I still have him here, I'm like, let's build a relationship. Let's build a foundation, and we'll go from there. And that's what we do.
When Dwayne say, "Judge, don't listen to the black man in child support court."
Yes, the fuck they do, because when I try to relocate to Chicago, Jaden Daddy went down there and tried to take sole physical custody of her, and he was asking for child support.
Hey,
and I
that's
was
what my
going to have
daddy
to
did to my
pay
mama.
him because I
Yes.
make more than him.
Yeah,
Not checkers, baby.
yeah.
Ain't no chestnut checkers, because that
Chestnut
was some
checkers.
bullshit. Like, you could stop me from leaving. I'm fine with that. But you want sole physical custody,
Yeah.
and you want me to pay you child support? Nigga, you got me fucked up. I've been way too good to you.
That's what my daddy
was
did to my
hot.
mom.
Chestnut checkers.
Nah, fuck that. Oh, I was hot. But we got to figure it out. And
That's all that matters.
and I was like, nigga, you better go in there and tell this motherfucking judge. I was like, I'm not gonna leave, but you better tell her you don't want no motherfucking child support, because I swear to God. And I'm claiming her every year on my taxes. He was like, what? Every year? Yes, motherfucker, every year. I've always paid insurance. No, nigga, you got me fucked up. But we worked it out on, I ain't have to pay no child support. Because he knew he was lying. He knew he was lying. I had to pay no child support, and I still get to claim her every year on my taxes.
Chestnut
And
checkers, baby.
Y'all see any white people on child support?
yeah, white people got it real bad.
You think so? On child
Hell
support?
Yeah,
I ain't never seen a white person
because
on
it be
child
in they
support.
divorce decrees and shit. They be paying like
Oh, they was married, huh? You
thousands of
said they just don't
dollars
have no
and shit.
kids out of wedlock.
That'd be alimony though.
That's
No,
alimony.
it be in they divorce decrees where they pay child support, not just alimony. Alimony is for the woman,
That's
whether you have
worse.
kids or not. Yeah, but they be paying alimony, goddamn child support. No, fuck that.
I'd rather pay child support because at some
Alimony,
point,
yeah.
this
It's gonna
child,
stop at 18.
This child gonna age
Alimony
out.
for life.
Not till
Alimony.
18. If they go to college, they still got to pay until they're done.
It's still the 24, 25.
Yeah, I
That's
think it's
cool.
24.
Alimony for life.
Alimony for life, and you can get my pension and some more
Huh.
shit. Nah,
Have to get some
But that's
gloves
why a lot
in
of
this
the time these
mother-
people stay married too, because I got to give you half my
I'm
pension.
not
I
giving
work
you half my
hard for
pension.
this.
Fuck no.
But that's why you see a lot of these white people trying to kill their wives and their
I'm about to say,
husbands.
I don't
OJ.
blame them. You think I worked 60, 62, 65 years of my life for you to take half
Hell-
of it and go spend it with
hell
another nigga at
no.
bingo?
Oh,
Bitch, fuck you.
Jay.
That's why whoever
No.
marries me, we is staying married. Ain't no divorcing. Like, we just gonna have to figure this shit out. But maybe that's why I ain't got married either.
You scared of that long-term commitment?
No, I'm not scared of that. I want to be married one day, but I've never been proposed to.
Really?
Never.
I've been proposed to.
Like, I be seeing all these girls, they be like, oh, I've been proposed to 5 times. Bitch, what do you have under that skirt? Because,
You're not sucking them
that's that
balls good enough.
nah, fuck that.
You're not sucking them balls good
That's
enough.
not that's not the
splash.
case.
That's
I don't-
not the reason.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the quality of men they have. I'm just not willing to. I don't know.
You're not willing to what?
I'm not willing to settle and just compromise like that either. Like some people are doing, and maybe the caliber of men that are.
Maybe it's the type of men you attract, or not attract. The type of men you go for.
No, I've had some good guys.
You hollered at a
Well,
nigga
maybe
while he was in
2.
jail?
Hell no.
Why not?
the fuck?
They need love.
No, I'm not one of them kind of girls.
You didn't want to be a prison pen pal?
No, fuck that.
Selfish.
No.
So wait, the 1 or 2 good guys, what happened?
One was Jaden's dad. We was young though.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm totally not the person I was at 18 through 21.
Got it.
So that wouldn't have worked. So I'm glad that that never happened. And then the other one, he still had some shit going on, and I wasn't willing to wait. So
He has or had?
he had.
Okay.
So I wasn't willing to wait. So I jumped ship and yeah.
Damn. He had to
And
do
the
no
other ones
time
was
on.
just not good men. So I don't ever see. I couldn't see them ever like proposing.
Yeah, you wrote a little cryptic message on your Facebook last night too.
No, I swear to God, I just liked that. It has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I'm good where I'm at. I'm good where
Ivy, you
I'm
see
at.
yourself getting married?
I seen you with them eyes. I was like, he think it's something, and it ain't nothing. I just be,
Yeah,
I
I
just
wanna
be
know.
sharing good stuff.
Do I see myself getting married? Absolutely, I want to get married again.
Yeah,
Like for real.
Yeah, when marriage is doing what it's supposed to do, when a marriage is working the way it's supposed to, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's the most beautiful feeling. Like it's unexplainable.
I think marriage is beautiful. Like, I love weddings. I love not just the wedding part of it, but I love to see just people in love. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with people who you know their history, you know their story, you know they've been through some things and they fought through it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like my sister and my brother-in-law. Like I always use them for example. My sister's been with her husband since she was 17. She just turned 37.
Damn,
So-
20 years?
Yes.
But they got a lot
They've
of
been
stories.
married for it'll be 15 years this year, October 7th, and they have two beautiful boys. Those are my stinks. But they've been through things. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And like a lot of things and things that some people haven't been through. Like my brother-in-law wasn't born here, so it was some fluke shit happened.
I could
and
tell.
he got caught up with ice. But
No
it was
shit.
like on some weird ass shit.
He Hispanic?
Yeah, he's Mexican and Spanish. But they came and like literally took him from home when my nephew was like 2. So going through that when he's in ICE custody for months, watching my sister lose weight and she's fighting and we got these lawyers and they just watching our family come together. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here watching my nephew these days. I'm off days. My mama over here, like everybody stepping in the gap. You know what I'm saying? Then his family, who's of a whole different background, like everybody just blending together and fighting through that. Like it's just a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
When you truly love somebody and you can overlook certain things or like you fight through, like not saying their marriage but other marriages, the infidelity, and not saying that you should stay because a motherfucker is not faithful to you, but just to see people go through things, but that love and understanding and willing to work through certain things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just being able to stay together, that shit is great. So
It's absolutely
and so
great.
when I be like, I want to be married, I want that. One day I want to be able to wake up with my best friend every day. And I hate when people say, "Oh, you don't want to do that, bitch." Yes, I do. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you may have had a fucked up marriage or relationship,
Right.
or you had to go through something. Everybody's gonna go through something. I remember JB's told me a long time ago. He was like, he's like, them first 5 years are going to be the roughest. But if you can get past those 5 years, you can get through anything.
Shit.
I believe that.
He literally said that.
Yeah.
He's like, the first 5 years is going to be the hardest ever.
Yeah. I could understand him saying that too.
Why
Shout out
about
to JB's.
you in that first 5 years, ain't you?
Yeah, that's why I did the count on my fingers.
I seen you over there. I was like-
Yeah. I had to count my fingers. Yeah, I'm in the first 5 years. It's different. It ain't different for me because I'm cool. I'm easy peasy. She do what she want. Basically, I just learned that they want you to pay the cost to be the boss, and you shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not on that wave at
So
all.
I mean, long as I get what I want, it's whatever. And long as you ain't putting me in the poorhouse, which she not, but we good. Like, shit. I just don't want to go back to being broke and
Yeah.
single and broke.
Listen, single and broke.
Yeah,
Single
like
and broke. I
people
was that too long in my life.
People make it seem like being single is like the greatest thing. Like, I do
It got its pros and its
agree.
cons.
It does have its pros and its cons. With certain things,
I would talk a homie into not going back to being single. Make it work with his girl.
yeah, you have to work through it. Like, nothing is going to be super easy. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you don't just throw in the towel either.
That's true too.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I think a lot of people want to be single because they don't want to be held accountable.
Accountability is key.
I want to be able to do what I want to do and not be accountable to anybody.
That's real
But
shit.
you still should be able to do what you want to do in a relationship. But there is a level of respect, not just for your partner, but for yourself too. You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends on what you want to do. If you want to suck 4 or 5 dicks a week, your relationship might not
Yeah,
be
how
for
that man
you.
gonna
Who the fuck-
respect? How that man gonna respectfully cheat?
But how old is this person? Who the fuck want to suck that many penises a week?
Listen, I know somebody that's 40 that's still going through the whole phase. She's been going through the whole phase for 20 years.
That ain't
I
no
know
phase.
somebody
Nigga.
like
That's a
that, too.
lifestyle.
Yeah, I was gonna say after that, it's not a phase. I think it's just who they are.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to find somebody that is
Accept the
okay with
hoism.
that. You know what I'm saying? But I think for the majority of us, once you
Is
hit
she
a certain
married?
age,
The 20-year hair giver.
She
Was?
divorced. Yeah, she was married for a little bit.
Mm. So you can make a hoe to a housewife because she was one.
it's a few of them, and I'll be like, how the fuck this bitch
Her,
get married?
her husband
and
was
I'm still out
African.
here.
Her husband was African.
So,
Okay, okay.
So
okay.
yeah,
Well, we had enough ice conversations about that. Okay, say less. I got you.
yeah. So that always is a factor.
Shit, they get married to multiple wives. Some of them do. I wonder how niggas do that.
You gotta have some bread.
Man, that got to be a money spot. Like, just have like 3 or 4 wives. Just you do this, you do this, you do this, and I just make sure everything is running smooth. I used to always say I wanted it, but now that I'm married,
It depends on how your
I don't
situation
want
work
that.
though. Like
Yeah.
if I'm just here, I want to be able to have sex with a different woman every night at my beck and call, and I can afford to. Yeah.
why?
What do you mean? Why?
why not?
Why not? This is my wife.
I used to always want. That was like my goal. Like, I'm gonna be the nigga with like multiple wives. But as I got older, I was like, I don't want that.
Who want to deal with multiple women?
That preach.
Dealing with multiple women is draining. It's draining. That shit is, and it get old. For me, it's gotten old. Like I don't want to deal with multiple women. Multiple
Preach.
attitudes.
Man.
Multiple attitudes.
Multiple. I don't know what I want to eat
God.
for dinners, nigga.
We
Old
ain't-
people that can't
don't-
nobody
don't
figure
do
out what to
that.
eat.
Don't do that.
Shit.
Don't do that.
That shit old.
We
Don't
need
do
to get
that.
up out of here, man. Y'all want to say something before we dip?
No. What y'all doing today? Y'all want to come to the dating party? Y'all not doing nothing?
What time?
Come
I'm
by.
slide today.
1. I'm gonna send you the address.
God damn it.
What you gotta do
How long is it gonna go on to?
later?
I'll come through later.
Okay.
I'll be to that. Can y'all please stop killing black people? That's all I ask.
Yes, please,
Just
and thank you.
Who is the y'all?
Everybody.
Everybody. I know
That died,
a black man died. Was an unarmed black man was killed in Atlanta last night.
I saw that. I need to see more on the story on
Oh,
that.
Yeah, I
Simone
needed to
died.
read more on it. It was too early when I saw it.
Oh, y'all didn't see the video?
Nah, not
I
yet.
didn't watch it.
I ain't watched it yet. I'll watch the video. I need to watch it one good time, and then after I don't have to watch it no more.
Yeah.
You need that visual sometimes to
Yeah.
make
give
it
give
impact
it
more.
perspective. But yeah, just stop killing black people. That's all I ask.
This is the Popular Misfit Podcast. We're out. Take care. God bless.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and